Day 104, and for as many good things that have happened in my life so far, using the law of assumption, this is the best, the absolute best. Hang around for this story, okay? Um, because this is exactly why I'm making these videos, all right? Is to help. It's all about helping. And if I fucking cry, pardon my language, I never curse on here, but if I cry, it's just it's the emotion that's involved, and it's just everything. It's why I'm doing this. All right, so here we go. Her screen name is Thankful, and the middle of July she lost her job. Okay, this is I'm just going from her posts and talking to her back and forth, but about a month ago I guess she lost her job, and she said she was where I was on April 3rd. Okay, like she just was done. All right, she's a 52-year-old female. She's raising a grandson. Not sure how those circumstances shaped out the way they did, but she lost her job, and she was at a point where it's like, what am I going to do? Okay, and when you've been in similar mindsets and similar situations, which I have been, you can totally relate. All right. And your thoughts can just snowball and just take over you. And you could feel just, it's the absolute worst. All right. So I kind of know where she was. Okay. And so she said she started watching. She was scrolling through YouTube, just looking for anything, and she found this channel. And so she started watching the videos from day one. And she watched all of my videos, I guess, over a couple days. Started falling asleep in the wish fulfilled. And 2 days into watching the videos, she landed a part-time job. Okay. Doesn't seem like much, but when you go from no job to a part-time job and you start falling asleep in the wish fulfilled and it happens that fast, you're like, okay, But you can also look at it and make excuses and say, I would have got this anyway, and stop doing it. But she recognized what was happening, okay? And so she kept doing it, all right? Still behind on bills. Okay, just because you got a part-time job doesn't mean everything's honky-dory now. Okay, and so a week later, she posts here once in a while. I have the Lions Den. There's a couple people who are really consistent. She's chiming in once in a while. I'm just making the videos, shouting her out when she posts, and then telling her like I'm not gonna shout you out anymore. And then she's checking back in, and so she's kind of like sharing the situation, and but she's got her own thing. Okay, she doesn't need to share the information here. Again, as long as you are falling asleep in the wish fulfilled consistently, it doesn't matter what's happening during the day. Doesn't matter what you're doing during the day. You don't have to do one single technique. You don't have to do one single exercise. If you just put on your wall, no matter what happens in my life, I will fall asleep in the wish fulfilled tonight, and I will do it no matter what happens, and you consistently do it, your life will still change. You could wake up and be the nastiest person on the face of the earth, not grateful for anything, doubting everything, fearful about everything. But if you fall asleep in the wish fulfilled and you're able to get in that state before you fall asleep, things will change. And so, like I said, she had the part-time job, and bills are still coming in. Okay, she's still behind. She wasn't working for 3 weeks. She had no nest egg, no savings, no nothing, raising a grandson. And so over the weekend, it was a tough weekend. Saturday, she said, was a really tough day. rent is coming up. Rent's due. I know all about that. Okay, I told you I was behind on bills when I started this. Okay, April 3rd, similar situation. All right. Rent was coming up. Power was being, or power was going to be shut off. Utilities going to be shut off. I was there too. I had the electric shut off. Not recently, but before. So I know about that. Not a good situation. Okay. She was where I was on April 3rd, screaming at the universe, cussing the universe. But again, doesn't matter what you're doing during the day. What do you do at night? Are you getting into that state? Are you impressing the subconscious mind with something different? And she was, and she kept doing it regardless of what was happening in her life. She was ignoring it when she laid in bed and said, I know this works. I don't know if she was saying that, but her actions were saying it. I know this works. Keep doing it. Persist. Be consistent. And then she gets an unexpected sum of money. This just happened in the last couple of days. She posted this yesterday. Unexpected sum of money, paid off most of her bills. And then, what do you know, on the heels of that, she's been looking for a job for the last month. She couldn't even get a part-time job until she started falling asleep in the wish fulfilled. She got a part-time job, and then she just got offered a full-time job. She went from no job to a part-time job to an unexpected money, lump sum of money, and then a full-time job since she started falling asleep in the wish fulfilled, I think 2 weeks ago, maybe a week and a half ago. She was in the scariest place that you could imagine. Try and imagine that. It's you raising a grandson. You just lost your job and you have no money. Your utilities are about to be shut off. Rent is due. You may be evicted. But she persisted and said, I know this works. I know it's a simulation. And if I keep doing this, things will change. And God damn it, they did. I'm so happy. If I didn't show it, I'm so happy for her. And guess what? If I don't help one more person, if these videos, not me, but if these videos don't help another person for as long as I make videos for the rest of my life and not help one more person, I don't care. I'm fine with that because that is awesome. Congratulations, thankful. I know this is just the tip of the iceberg in terms of how your life's about to change. All right? But you were just here at the lowest point that you could possibly be. And you persevered. And you deserve all the congratulations, and only great things are coming. Just continue to stay consistent, but I'm sure I don't have to tell you that now. I'm sure you're a believer, and now you know. And I hope all of you out there are listening, anyone who's watching this. This isn't Hollywood. This is real life. Anyone can do it. But you don't have to wait until you get to that point where your power is about to be shut off and rent is due. If you don't like where you are, or if you think things could be better, then just start doing it now. Lions Den, Brent, Kate, Shadow Flare, also obviously thankful, and Lucius. He's new. He actually posted a couple weeks ago, posted yesterday. Seems like he's ready to rock and roll. He's been falling asleep in the wish fulfilled. Whether you post in the Lion's Den or not, you know, that's up to you. But you did post, said you fell asleep in the wish fulfilled, so I'm giving you credit. And anyone else who posts that they fell asleep in the wish fulfilled, I will shout you out on the video. Okay, one love, man. This is awesome. One love. I'm so happy. This is one of the happiest. I mean, it's one of the greatest moments of my life, and I love it. I love you all. I love you all, and I hope you have a great night, great Wednesday night. I'm gonna have a great night, and watch the manifesting journey. Might be on this side. I'm not sure, but if you're new to the channel, you can go back to day one and see who I was on day one. That was a month after falling asleep in the wish fulfilled, and compare it to where I am now and the story that I just talked about. And I mean, I don't have to tell you it works. You're gonna know that it works. All right. So I love you all. I'll talk to you tomorrow, day 105.